calm, fulfillment, purpose. Inner peace is something we all seek, but the secret to finding it often lies in surrendering control. What if the key to true peace is letting God take the lead in your life? In today's video, we'll explore the secret to inner peace, letting God lead your life. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos like this. Releasing control, where peace begins. Have you ever felt like the weight of the world is on your shoulders? What if the secret to peace isn't in carrying more, but in letting go? The truth is, so many of us exhaust ourselves trying to control every aspect of our lives, our careers, relationships, and finances. We strive, push, and fight to make everything perfect, only to end up feeling anxious and drained. But what if there was a better way? When you let God take the lead, you're not giving up. You're trading your limited perspective for His infinite wisdom. Surrendering control to God doesn't mean abandoning effort or responsibility. It means trusting that He has a plan far greater and more beautiful than anything we could imagine. In that surrender, you'll find a peace that surpasses all understanding. A peace that calms your heart and steadies your soul, even in the chaos of life. Finding peace through faith. Do you ever look at someone who seems unshaken in the midst of chaos and wonder, how do they stay so calm? Could it be their faith? Faith isn't just about believing in God. It's about anchoring your entire being to Him. When you place your trust in God, you're building your life on a foundation that remains unshaken. No matter how fierce the storms of life become, faith becomes your refuge, a place where your soul finds rest and assurance. Picture walking through life with the unwavering belief that no matter what comes your way, you're held by a love that will never let go. That's the kind of peace faith brings. A peace that allows you to move forward with courage, confidence, and a deep sense of calm. Prayer, your direct line to peace. Have you ever felt like you were drowning in your thoughts, with nowhere to turn? What if peace was just a prayer away? Prayer isn't merely a religious ritual. It's a conversation with the Creator of the universe. It's a sacred space where you can pour out your worries, fears, and doubts, knowing that you're being heard. Through prayer, you're not just talking, you're inviting God to carry your burdens and fill you with His peace. In those quiet moments of prayer, something extraordinary happens. The chaos in your mind subsides, replaced by a calm that only God's presence can bring. It's not about saying the perfect words, but about opening your heart and trusting God to meet you where you are. Trusting God in uncertain times. Do you often find yourself consumed by worry about the future? What if trusting God could replace your fears with peace? Life is full of uncertainties, and the unknown can be frightening. But when you let God lead, you're no longer navigating life's twists and turns alone. Trusting God doesn't mean life will be without challenges. It means you'll never face those challenges without His guidance and strength. Imagine stepping into the unknown with the confidence that every step you take is directed by a loving and all-knowing God. That trust doesn't just quiet your anxiety, it allows you to embrace life's uncertainties with courage and hope, knowing He's in control. The power of letting go. What if the very things you're holding on to are the chains keeping you from peace? We all carry burdens, regrets from the past, fears about the future, and struggles in the present. These weights drag us down, stealing our joy and robbing us of peace. But when you release them to God, something incredible happens. Those burdens are replaced with His promises of peace and rest. Letting go isn't easy. It takes courage to surrender your pain, doubts, and even your dreams. But in that surrender, you'll discover a freedom and lightness you never knew was possible. God's peace isn't just a replacement for your burdens. It's a transformation of your heart and soul. You'll start to see life through a new lens, one where trust replaces fear and hope takes the place of despair. Letting go also allows God to work in ways you couldn't imagine. When you stop holding so tightly to your own plans, you make room for His greater purpose to unfold. And in that divine plan, you'll find blessings beyond what you ever dreamed. Living in God's presence daily. Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to experience God's presence every day? Living in God's presence isn't limited to Sunday mornings or moments of prayer. It's about inviting Him into every moment of your life, from the mundane tasks to the life-altering decisions. It's in the small, everyday choices where you whisper, "God, I trust you with this." When you live with that awareness, something extraordinary happens. The ordinary becomes sacred, and the chaotic becomes calm. God's presence isn't just something you feel. It's something you carry with you, guiding your thoughts, actions, and heart every step of the way. Letting God lead your relationships. Do you ever feel like your relationships are filled with conflict or misunderstanding? Could letting God lead bring the harmony you long for? When you allow God to guide your relationships, you're inviting Him to be the center of your interactions. His love teaches us to be patient, kind, and forgiving, qualities that build stronger, healthier connections with others. Imagine your relationships flourishing because they're rooted in God's love. Whether it's with your spouse, children, friends, or co-workers, letting God lead creates an environment of understanding and compassion. It's a transformation that brings peace, not just to your relationships, but to your entire life. The role of gratitude in peace. Could the key to lasting peace be as simple as saying, "Thank you"? Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking in your life to what's abundant. When you thank God for His blessings, big or small, you're acknowledging His presence and goodness in your life. This act of gratitude doesn't just deepen your relationship with Him, it fills your heart with an unshakable peace. Even in the most challenging times, there's always something to be grateful for. And when you cultivate a habit of gratitude, peace becomes a natural and enduring part of your daily life. Overcoming challenges with God's strength. What if every obstacle in your life was an opportunity to grow closer to God? Challenges are inevitable, but they don't have to steal your peace. When you rely on God's strength rather than your own, you'll find a resilience and courage you'd never thought possible. Imagine facing life's trials with the confidence that you're not alone, that God is walking with you, fighting for you, and equipping you with everything you need to overcome. It's not about avoiding difficulties, it's about finding peace in the midst of them, knowing God is in control. The gift of eternal peace. Have you ever considered that the peace God offers isn't just for today, but for all eternity? God's peace isn't fleeting or circumstantial. It's eternal, grounded in His unchanging love for you. When you let Him lead your life, you're not just finding peace for the present, you're securing a peace that lasts forever. Imagine the freedom of knowing that no matter what happens in this life, you have an unshakable hope and a home with God where peace reigns forever. That's the ultimate gift of letting Him lead. Living the promise of inner peace. Letting God lead your life isn't about achieving perfection. It's about embracing surrender. It's a daily choice to trust Him, seek His presence, and rest in His promises. The secret to inner peace isn't hidden or unattainable. It's waiting for you to embrace it. When you let God take the lead, you'll discover a calm that carries you through every storm, a joy that lifts you above every struggle, and a love that never lets you go. So what does letting God lead your life mean to you? So why wait? Open your heart to God today. Let Him guide your steps, transform your worries, and fill your life with the peace that only He can give. And share your journey in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more empowering messages and spiritual guidance. Thanks for watching. Stay faithful, stay centered, and let's walk this path to inner peace together.